Hey, it's Maury from Maury's Metalworks, here to give you a tour of my shop slash garage and to give you guys some ideas and tips on budget friendly entry equipment, as you see in the background, to get yourself started in your blacksmithing and bladesmithing. If that sounds like a good idea, go ahead and stick around and watch the video. All right, so here's a good look on my shop little corner in my garage. And this is usually the setup that I have: anvil over here and my forge out there on the ground. My wife built me this workbench, and it is really good for the size of this little corner of the garage. She put in like the built-in, like, I don't even, cork board or whatever that stuff is called, for storage for my belts and all that things. And then obviously I needed some storage space for the bottom, and then like a shelf. So this effectively is probably the best use of the space that I have in this garage. Over here is my butt tool 2x42, and it is offset so my bucket can go ahead and capture all the dust particles and the metal shavings and such. So for this, my 2x42 angle grinder, I've been doing a lot of freehand stuff lately, and it comes with a workbench, but I modified it and then I soon just got rid of it. It just allows me to do more precise freehand kind of work. And I also modified this belt grinder so I could use the top and bottom contact wheel for my artwork or my knives that I'm doing. Like I said, there's a bucket of water underneath it, and that will allow me to not only cool my pieces off, but also trap all my stuff. Wear all your safety things. Okay, just off to the side of the belt grinder, I have this nice little work area. It's a little larger than this area. That just gives me the real estate to put my surface stone or drawing or epoxy, whatever the case may be. It's enough space for those activities. And then obviously, if you couldn't tell, I like to have little itty bitty knickknacks and stuff on my workbench. It's just part of my style. I just like funky stuff. Another key thing on my workbench that I use a lot is my vise. I got this from Marketplace for like 20 bucks. Spend yourself a good amount of money on a quality vise, because like I said, you're gonna use it a lot. I absolutely love this one. Let me give you a close-up. All right, this old girl is a Colombian. I don't know if you can read that. Like I said, bought it off Marketplace, only $20. It came with the brass, what do you even call this? Like teeth guards or whatever. It's so it doesn't mar up your steel or whatever you're having to do. I personally also got some angle iron to put on there so I can kind of like correct some of my blades and all that kind of jazz. That way they're not like warping so much. I'm working on a better option for that, but that right there is just like an inexpensive fix to that problem. Also, I have it attached to my bench as so. I know it looks a little rinky-dinky, but it's well supported, trust me. I have literally put pieces on this thing and beat it with a hammer, and obviously all my artwork and stuff decides to dance around, but this remains intact and is super solid. Over to the far left of the workbench, I have a drill press. Although this isn't necessary and you can get away with the vise and a hand drill, this just allows for straighter holes in all your knives and scales. All right, so another thing is heat treatment and quenching. So I got just basic canola oil in this Army issued like ammo can, right? And it really does a good job. It doesn't leak, it doesn't do any of that stuff. If you want to get super in the weeds, I would suggest a high quality quench oil like Parks 50/50. But just your basic canola oil will do really good with just your standard basic high carbon steels like your 1084. Obviously, we're gonna have to temper, and we don't want to piss our significant others off. Unless you live alone, then just send it, right? I bought this toaster oven from Walmart. It's like 25 bucks out the door. It allows me to temper my steel, and it doesn't allow me to stink up my house and get yelled at. Men, if you have wives or significant others and you don't like getting yelled at, probably should buy one of these. So I opted with a NC Big Face anvil. Technically that is a Farrier's anvil, but I bought it brand new because I just knew that I would like it. And one, I didn't get lucky, or two, I should say, I didn't get lucky with Facebook Marketplace with any used anvils. But do not have any buyer's remorse or anything with this. It's been a great unit. I just got the stump and I tied it down. Like I said, I can make more detailed videos, but this is what I'm working with. That one, this hammer that I use is literally one that I bought from Lowe's. It's like 20 bucks. Basic wire brush, you know, like $5 from Lowe's. I did opt to get a higher quality Blacksmith hammer, and I ended up breaking the handle. So I just rehandled it. I made it super ugly because I expected it to fail, but you know, it's just spitting in my face and it's holding on for dear life, so it's doing really well. This one I also rehandled from the leftover wood from this one, and I just got this hammer from work, and it's worked really nice for me. Once again, shop deals, right? We're not trying to break the bank. This is the anvil that I run with, the hammers. Now for forge, I'm running the dual burner Vivor basic propane forge. I got this on sale on like Father's Day for 100 bucks on Amazon. I just bought some more fire bricks, had some rink-a-dink hillbilly welds. Like I said, I'll go into depth for another video, but let's just say good idea, poor execution on my part for the welding, right? But this, even a single burner, actually pretty good, very effective. I almost forgot tongs. Yes, you can make your own tongs. It's a great first blacksmith's project for you. I wasn't trusting my skills or anything, so I just bought a variety pack. Vivor, I believe it is as well, right? Because once again, I'm on a budget. But the most used tongs that I have are these wolf jaw ones. Really good. They've got different like textures and stuff for different steels that you can grab. It's kind of versatile. It's kind of like a Leatherman, if you will. And then this one for my bar stock for my knives. Once again, you can make your own 100%. I just opted with the cheap, lazy route, I guess you could say. And I just bought the variety pack, and it's doing pretty well for me. All right, with cutting your steel and everything, there's various ways to do this. You could literally just go as cheap as getting a hacksaw, and you could just do some elbow grease. Just gonna take a little time. And then you also have your power tools like your angle grinders and stuff. This is a very inexpensive unit. This is like Temu status. I think I got it for like 20 bucks. I just invested in a nice diamond cut, like cutoff wheel. And then the final thing I will say is do not overlook safety equipment. Okay, good set of eye protection. Doesn't have to be ballistic or anything. Something to protect your hands for sure, for not only from the heat of the steel, but also your like wire brushes and stuff, because this is probably the most dangerous thing in the shop. And protect your lungs. Invest in a decent respirator, because you do not want to be breathing in these metal particulates or sawdust. Okay, it's not ever fun, so please protect yourself. All right, guys, thank you for joining me and visiting my shop / workspace in my garage. Hopefully this is some insight for you guys. collectively I probably have about $800 worth of material as far as like equipment and hammers and all that kind of jazz in here. That being said, shop your deals. You don't have to buy brand new stuff like I got this brand new anvil and everything. Just be smart about it. Don't overspend what you can't afford, because once again, this is a hobby. This isn't our actual make or break way to put food on our tables, right? So be smart about that. But 100%, if you're on the fence, get out there, shop deals. It took me about like a year and a half to save up and piecemeal all of my equipment so I can start this hobby. So don't be ashamed if you can't do it within like a week. It sometimes takes time, okay? And that's what I'm trying to prove to you guys here today. So if you like this video and you want further videos highlighting specific equipment in my arsenal and stuff, I can deep dive into that and we can make a detailed video on those. If you like other content like this, just like, favorite, subscribe, go ahead and comment, and I'll read all of them. So I appreciate y'all. God bless. Stay safe out there.